Tom Clark's Main Event is a Boink Studios production. And now, on with the show.
This is Daddy's show. Step off.
Come on, won't you say it loud? Ayo, we gon' turn this out. Tom Clark's Main Event. Drop kick now.
Hey, what's up, kids? Welcome back to the program. Tom Clark back here with you yet again on another Friday. Please bear with us, kids, if you're seeing any sort of funky tech issues happening. We may have some funky tech issues happening. It's one of those days. It's a Friday. You know what they say? Anything can happen on a Friday. I don't know who says that. I say that. You want to know why? Because legit, anything can happen, especially when you're live. Plus, I think the little light on my new mic may be wreaking havoc. I got it set where it reacts to your voice because I like weird, nerdy stuff. Yeah. Hey, look, hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, I'm really fuzzy. I'm watching the playback on the Facebook right now. Hopefully that clears up. Do not adjust your sets. Everything's fine. I gotta dive into that and see what's going on. But yeah, we got to get that fixed. Everybody, please bear with us. Again, tech issues abound. But you know what they say, when you're live, it's not a mistake, right? We're going to go with that anyway. Let's get the ticker ticking on the bottom. Welcome back to the show. This here is the Main Event. I'm Tom. This is episode number 385. We are 15 episodes away from the big 400. So we hope that hope you're looking forward to that. Hope that you've had a great week. Yeah, I'm froze up according to what the Facebook is showing me. So everybody just everybody try to bear with it as much as you can. Again, apologies on that. If you're listening to the audio version, you ain't got to worry about nothing. You want to know why? Because you're good, right? Because the audio should be fine, yeah? And if the audio isn't fine, I can fix it. You know what they say? I can fix it. So never you fear. It's been a weird day for me. Weird stuff happening today. But you know what? It's all good. It's all good, man. Yeah, I can't complain too awful much, to be honest with you. And if I did, nobody'd care anyway. Can I be honest with you? You guys would care, wouldn't you? Thanks everybody for being patient. I appreciate it very much. Thanks. Sandy said, sounds great on YouTube. How are we looking on the YouTube, Sandy? Thank you for letting me know that. By the way, thank you for letting me know that, Sandy. Let me take a quick look. Well, it's not too bad. I think it's much worse on the Facebook. Can I be honest with you guys? That's going to be another reason why at some point I'm probably going to move on from the Facebook. I've been threatening to do that for a while, man. I've been threatening to do that for a while. It's not that I don't like the Facebook. I don't hate it, but I ain't in love with it either, right? I mean, there just seems to be issues almost every time we're here. And as I've complained about many, many, many times in the past, the biggest problem with Facebook really is that they're deleting live videos. They keep them for a short amount of time and then they move on, and then you've lost that content. So if you're not backing up to YouTube, then you're losing your streams. I don't know if my fellow podcast folks know that about this, but if you have a Facebook account, you're getting notified that Facebook's getting ready to delete your stuff. And I forget how many, I think it's 30 days or whatever the number is, and then poof, they're gone. So if anybody's trying to follow the pod, can't do it on Facebook. They can do it on the YouTube. That's it. So yeah, again, thanks to everybody for tuning in today. We do have a guest on deck. We're going to bring him on in just a sec. Let's say a few hellos. Guten Tag, Sandy in Germany. We're doing well, man. Hope you are. Fernando, good to see you. Thank you as always for hanging out. JP, what's going on? Sugar Shane, boy, we got stuff to talk about today, don't we? Good to see you. Josh, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Let's see. E, what's going on, man? E, I look younger every time you see me, brother. Know that. What's up, Donald? Hey, Donald. Thanks for watching, brother. I appreciate you very much. Yeah, everybody, please be patient. It looks like I'm froze again. Maybe not. Let me move. Maybe I can spur the thing to do better. All right, I'm not going to waste any more time. I haven't hydrated enough, can you tell? Let's get our guest on board today, kids. You know him from Peaches and Power Bomb's tailgate party, and you also know him from Tom Clark's Main Event and Tom Clark's 6M podcast. Please welcome back to the show, Ray Dean. Ray all day. How's it going, my friend?
What's up, brother? How are you? Good to see you.
You too, man. Thanks for coming on today.
Yeah, I was at a Coldplay concert. Hold on.
Nah, I see what you did there. Very good.
Thank you.
I love how that guy doubled down and made it like the fault of Coldplay.
Yes. Like they forced him to bring her to the concert.
First off, what are you doing at a Coldplay concert in 2025? Get on with your life, okay? I mean, I'm not an anti-Coldplay guy, but I'm also not a Coldplay guy. So, like, I don't know. Move ahead. Go see I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
know.
understand that. I don't understand. I don't get it.
And you know what else kills me is, like, and I said this to somebody the other day. Maybe this is me being naive. I don't know, Ray, but like, you also didn't have to answer the question. Like, if you'd been asked, hey, we saw, you could have said no comment. But this guy went on socials and attacked the band and said, they shouldn't put. You could have just not said anything.
He could have just gone silent. And he could have just played it off. If he would have just pretended that was his quote unquote girlfriend, fiance, wife, no one would have said anything.
And I've not dove in because I don't care, to be honest. But like, we don't know that situation. They could have an open marriage. They could be on the outs. I'm not defending anybody.
No,
but like,
I have no idea what the situation is.
Again, I don't care. But like, just because you can go on socials doesn't mean you should. You don't have to comment. I was looking at a post today. I forget what it was. The first comment out of the gate was, "This sucked," and I'm like, you didn't have to comment. Like, you could have just moved on, right? People can't help themselves, man. They can't help themselves.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, Ray, thanks again for coming on.
Thanks for having me, brother. It's always good to see you.
You too. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. Everybody's talking about Hogan. And look, I put a post up on the Facebook, and I felt the need to go back and edit that post because I kind of got the feeling that that people were taking that post to the point where I was praising the guy. Ray, I'm going to let you go. You talk first. What's your take on all this?
Okay. I'm going to phrase this properly, so give me a second. I respect everything he's done for the business. He's an icon by far. He's made wrestling what it is. He's a major, massive contributor to the wrestling situation. If you could separate the personal from the professional, then I give him his flowers and rest in peace. But I'm not going to be blind to the fact of the person behind the wrestler. And unfortunately, it's not all, rainbows, unicorns, and roses. I'm sorry. It's just not. You can defend him, love him, whatever, but, truth is the truth. I don't care how dark it is. The light's going to shine on it at some point. And, there's been a lot of stuff there and that everybody's well aware of. So, again, if you could separate the two, then, go with God. If you can't, then, you may have a problem with it.
I mean, it's well said. And I agree with you. And there was Fernando says the man just died. It's okay to swallow the negative stuff just for a little while. Fernando, I love you, brother, and I agree with you to a point, but I also think that when BS happens, you need to be able to put it into the light, like Ray said. Hulk Hogan, yeah, he did things for the business, but at the end of the day, the business is not real. And I mean, it's real to the people involved, and I'm not trying to alienate anybody, but we're not talking about this guy won championships for a city on an NBA team. This guy was the mayor. This guy was, has a list of accomplishments. Yeah, he main evented in matches in a sport that's not a sport. And we all know what we're watching. We love watching it. But I think we, at some point, Ray, and I can't speak to everybody here because I don't know what's in anybody's head or heart right now, but for me, I'll speak for me. How about that? That'll make everybody happy. I'll just speak for me. I have to keep in perspective. Pro wrestling's not real. And I have to keep that in perspective because Hogan, if you don't want to call him a racist, I guess that's fine. But brother, I can't forget the stuff he said. And there wasn't just that. There was a lot of other things that the guy did that were just terrible. And then he never really made it up to the locker room. And then he was shocked that he was booed and had the nerve to say that what he did wasn't as bad as Benoit. Why in the world would you say all that? It's classless. It's tasteless. Having said all of that, I'm not here to eulogize him, but I'm also not here to bash him either. I mean, no matter what we say here today, Ray, he ain't coming back. So like,
God rest his soul. But I just feel like, you can't overlook what
No.
was said. You can't overlook the George Floyd comments.
Yes. You can't overlook who he endorsed as well.
Yes.
Like,
I don't understand. Like, you may
and
have
didn't
somebody
even
that
think
you
twice about it.
idolize.
Yeah.
You may idolize somebody, but if they're a certain way and act a certain way and say certain things, like, you can't just put blinders onto those.
No.
I'm sorry.
Well,
you can, but
yeah. I've
You
seen a lot of
can.
pictures. I've seen a lot of pictures of him walking into heaven and all these dead wrestlers are there. And I'm thinking, I don't understand. I guess people will do what they need to do to cope with losing their heroes. But like, I don't understand that part of it. It's weird to me. But I'm not the one doing it. So I can't explain to you why people feel the need to do it. JP's dead on. Unfortunately, the bad will overshadow the good. When it comes to this guy, we're talking about the negative stuff. And it's not just my show. And I'm not trying to bash anybody, but I'm also not going to sit here and take up for somebody that was in the wrong a lot of the time. I'm not going to do that. It's not right. So like, I told, shout out to Chris Patton. I was talking to Chris in chat yesterday and I was like, imagine hours after you pass, that's what they're talking about. They're not talking about you were a great dad. You were a great husband. You were a nice guy. Everybody likes you.
Charity work.
Yes. Yeah. None of that. None of that's being said. What is being said is his legacy, and his legacy is not awesome. And
his daughter hasn't spoke to him in like 3 or 4 years. I mean, like I said, you could idolize him. You could, give him his flowers for all the contributes he's brought to wrestling. But at the end of the day, dude, he said what he said. It wasn't fake news. It wasn't someone else's voice. It was him saying what he said. And to me, it's like, those George Floyd comments were horrific to say something like that. Dude, I'm sorry. I can't get over things like that. I mean, like I said, everybody has their idols, I'm not going to overlook the bad parts of people, no matter what they are. No matter how much I idolize them, no matter how much I think they're great. This was Adam Cole. I would just be like, yeah, he was one of my favorite wrestlers, but yeah, he said some really bad stuff. He wasn't really the nicest guy.
Yeah, and I'm just not going to uphold. I'm not going to lift up anybody like that. I don't personally need to do that. I feel like some people need to have that hero. I don't really need that. And look, I'm trying to also be civil, because a lot of people in the chat, a lot of people who grew up with him. I didn't grow up with him. I
wasn't a WWE guy growing up. I was a Jim Crockett WCW guy.
I'm a Jim Crockett guy, and maybe that didn't mean anything to anybody, but I didn't grow up thinking he was the greatest thing of all time. I never thought that. As a kid, I thought this guy's a sham. I mean, it was all superfluous. WWF was not wrestling to me. And at the time, that was all character. That was not the man behind the character. It was all character, kids. So everybody, but like at the time, I'm like, this guy ain't a wrestler. None of these people are wrestlers. This is Showtime. To me, Crockett was pro wrestling.
Yeah.
So, again,
I wasn't gimmicks or any of that stuff. You're right.
Yeah. I didn't grow up with that. We've spent way more time than I wanted to spend, but I felt like everybody's talking about it. Fernando says on Mike Tyson, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. Fernando,
1,000%.
you watch my stuff and I appreciate you. If you want to challenge me, that's fine, but you don't need to. I'm not attacking your guy. I'm not trying to attack anybody. If anybody don't like what I say, that's up to you. But I'm also not going to close my eyes and be blind to stuff either. And I'm going to have my own opinions. There's been stuff said in my chat that I vehemently disagree with, but I'm not going to set out to change anybody's mind here. That's not my goal. My goal is to give you my opinion, and you guys can take it and love it, or you can hate it, or you can tell me I'm wrong, and that's perfectly fine. But Fernando, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And by the way, Mike Tyson's he's not my hero. I don't really have any heroes. Like, the closest thing in this business I ever had to a hero was Dusty. That was it. And, Dusty wasn't perfect. Does Dusty have a list of things that he did wrong? Brother, if he does, I've never read it and I've never heard it. But if stuff were to come out about Dusty, I would distance myself from that. I'd say, you know what? As a kid, I idolized him, but those days are over. Like, you know what I mean?
100%.
But that's me.
Yeah. As much as I idolize Adam Cole, if there was some stuff about him making comments like that, I would be like, dude, I'm sorry, I can't justify that, and
Yeah.
I would have to just eat it. It is what it is, dude. Like, you can't just ignore because you like him so much.
You
Yes.
said it.
100%.
He said it about Bill Cosby, and that's and you know, like, hoy. Yeah, JP says, I'm a lifelong WWE, WWF fan. I never liked Hogan. I hated his character. See, there you go. JP is on point, in my opinion. His character. A lot of people hated the character because, you know, you could drop a house on him, he would kick out. It's the Cena thing. And, you know, JP, to me, that's separate. That is separate. And JP, you probably agree with that that's a separate conversation. But Ray, you know, Jesse Ventura wanted the union. Hogan blocked that. There was the steroid thing. There was the racist comments. There was stuff that, you know, again, who he endorsed, blindly endorsed when everybody around him's like, do you not see the problem here? But you know what? It's, oy.
And the video.
My God in heaven. Sandy points out, you know, O.J. Simpson is never going to not be known for what he did. Dude said, I didn't kill him, but if I did, here's how I would have done it, and wrote a book. Are you kidding me? Like,
let me give you the exact play-by-play of how I would have done it if, remind you, Tom, if I did it. Come on, dude.
I've never really asked you how old you are, Ray. Were you around during the Simpson trial back then?
Yes, I was around.
In real time, I was dating a girl at the time, and we're watching TV, and I'm like, this dude's guilty. Like, he's
dude,
guilty.
I was like, dude, he's guilty. I'm like, I don't have to tell you, dude. He's guilty as sin.
I mean, you know, someone puts me on trial for killing whoever, my attorneys will have to duct tape my mouth shut because I'll be screaming top of my lungs, hey, y'all got the wrong guy. I didn't do this. This is not me. But no, he's like, come on, man. Come on.
Ridiculous.
Alma says, I can respect what we did for the business of pro wrestling. I cannot look past what he said. That hurt because y'all know how I feel about it. Yep, there you go. No, so Alma, look, the word judge, I'm not bashing anybody here, okay? God, Ray, I'm sorry. I'm trying to move on.
I'm trying to move on. I love everybody here, too. So I don't want you to think that I think you guys are horrible and you guys are
No. But the word judge, in my opinion, again, this is just Tom. Nobody has to agree with me. The word judge, I feel like, gets thrown around a lot. And I think some people understand it and I think it's okay to say, but I don't know if we need to take that word so literally, like judge, jury, and executioner. I judge a person based on what I know. Okay. Can't judge based on what you don't know, because if you don't know, you don't know, right? Mm-hmm. And the only thing you have to judge on a public figure is what you know that person has said and what that person has done. It's all you got. Yeah. I know what the guy said and did, and we all do because it's there. So, like, if he was awesome behind the scenes, and Sugar Shane says something about got baptized, Mazel Tov, great. But, like, at the same time, where was that energy if he did after the fact? You know what I mean?
Turned purple when he poured it on him. Is that true?
Well, instead of blaming the fans for booing him, maybe you come out and say, you know what? I get it. I left a bad taste in people's mouth. It's on me. But no, it was, I don't understand why. Really?
Yeah, dude, he got booed out of the house. He couldn't even get his speech across.
He is asking about what happened when Vince passed away. I will bring the same energy I'm bringing right now. Okay?
Probably stronger.
The same energy. Brother, if Swerve Strickland today did something awful, okay? And I'm talking about way more important than pro wrestling. Brother, believe it. And I'm a big Swerve guy. All right.
Me too.
I love that guy.
2 or 3. Love Swerve.
And again, I'm not the one sentencing anyone to anything. It ain't up to me. But again, this notion that, well, Tom, I don't have to overlook anything. It's just, Fernando asks, Fernando, you know what, brother? I appreciate you being an adult. Everybody here in my chat is an adult, and you guys are awesome. So thank you for being an adult about this. He said, just asking, at what point do we forgive someone as Christians? Brother, I am not personally Christian. I have a different slant on faith, and it's my thing. I can't say that I am that, okay? But if you are, I respect that. I look, I can't answer your question. I'll put it back up there for everybody to see. I can't answer your question. Ray, I don't have a way to answer that.
You can forgive, you can't forget.
And
I'm a
again,
Christian. I'm
well,
a
there you go.
Christian. I'm
There
a
you
man
go.
of faith. And I believe you can forgive people, but you can't forget stuff. You can't just go blind to it. It doesn't say in the Bible that you just completely forget it.
And I was born and raised in church and was there till in my teens, and then I got out, and in my adult years, I'm not the same person I was then, in my thought processes. But I respect anyone who has faith, and I don't balk at it at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Fernando, I love you, brother. I just don't know how I can answer that. But Ray, I appreciate you taking a stab at it. But yeah, and look, I can only answer for me. I cannot answer for Ray or anybody here. Sure can answer for the dude in the red and the yellow. It's not me. I answer for me and my kid, and that's it. And I can't answer for anybody. Everyone else is going to do what they're going to do and say what they're going to say and be what they're going to be. It's not on me. And so, I can only be honest with you. My post, Ray, basically, if you haven't seen it, I said, I feel bad for his family. And of course, I sympathize with his fans because his family, I'm sure, didn't ask for any of this, and they sure didn't ask for any of the stuff that preceded it either. So I do feel bad for them. Rich says, can we all just get along? That's a good segue. I'm moving on. Thank you, Rich.
Yes, thank you. I want to talk about this thing.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Sandy. I will say hi to my son for you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Shane. You're right. Moving forward. Let's move forward. Ray, what did you think? And listen, this is a hard pivot, everybody. Can we breathe? Everybody breathe. It's going to be a hard pivot.
Okay.
By the way, real quick, Ray, we did lose Malcolm Jamal Warner. And we also lost the great Ozzy Osbourne. Chuck Mangione passed away yesterday. Legends, all three of their own respective genres. So, I've been listening. I listened to Black Sabbath during my entire workout this morning. So,
wow.
Again, condolences to the families, of course, and hate that we lost those three guys for sure. Hard pivot, kids. Here we go. Will Ospreay.
Okay.
Ray, did you see this coming on Dynamite? Because evidently he kept this to himself, man.
It's total out of nowhere. I was like, what? When did this happen? Yeah, he's been very hushed about it. And Tony Khan even knew about it until, I guess, maybe the day before.
Yeah.
That was a big shock. And he's over like nobody other. People love Will. I think he's a phenomenal wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
And if he can I know he's going to do everything in his power to make it to London. There's no way he's going to miss Forbidden Door. I just don't see it unless the doctors say, dude, one bump, you're done. But if there's a way he can do it, I think he's going to try.
He said that was his goal, right? Was to be back.
Yeah, that was his goal. He's like, he really wants to try to make it to Forbidden Door. It's in London, so I there's no way he wants to miss that.
Yeah. Yeah. 2 herniated discs, the C2 and C6, that are going into his spinal cord. He said that his alignments are treatable according to doctors he has spoken to. He hopes to be ready for Forbidden Door. He don't have a lot of time to get ready. But yeah, all the best to Will. Look, I mean, Ray, pro wrestling's tough and hard on your body, but especially this style. With the way that Will works is just, everything. I mean, I can't say the words, but full throttle. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and just to the wall all the time. And like, that's how he works.
He's going 100 miles an hour, 24/7.
Yeah. Yeah. Swerve works much in the same way. Okada has worked much in the same way, but Okada has stayed pretty healthy throughout his career, I believe.
And some of the things he's done, I'm like, wow, how has he not gotten? Knock wood. I'm glad he's good, but
I mean, I guess his and Will's styles do differ to a point where Will is more, anytime you go head over heels, that's going to be a thing. And Will does those, what's the move off what did he do off top of the cage with Fletcher?
Oh, that 360. Oh, that Spanish fly.
Yes, off top. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Like if anybody's feet weren't set, those feet would be hanging off that cage right now. Like,
yeah.
woo.
That's
yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
JP says losing Will and Adam Cole in just a couple weeks can hurt AEW tremendously. I don't know if I believe it'll hurt him tremendously. Ray, it'll hurt, but dude, they've got so much talent in that company. And Will's awesome, but you know, the fact that Will's not your world champion and not in immediate title contention, you can lose him right now and it's not going to hurt. Now, if this guy had just beaten Mox or was on the road to beating Mox, then that's a problem. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much talent. That roster's so stacked. And I think you've mentioned it several times on your show. The roster's so stacked, you have the next man up. You're going to be good.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
Don't have three guys where like it's got to be one of these three guys at all times.
Yeah.
So I think, like I said, they'll be fine.
Rich mentioning, I have not heard about an ECW YouTube channel coming soon. How do I not know about this? Is that going to be a WWE thing, Rich? I assume.
Sure
I assume it will be. Because they own the tape library. Timothy says Athena tomorrow night on Collision. Yeah. What's your thoughts, Ray?
On Athena?
Mm-hmm.
Love her. I think she's great in the ring. I think she's great on the mic. Do I think ultimately she's going to beat Tony? I think she's going to have a bad cash in too. I don't know if Billy Starks is going to turn on her. I don't know if something's going to go wrong, but I feel like they had one men's, cash in that went bad. I think they got to obviously do it with the women as well.
Yeah, I now to be fair, I was trying to catch up on Dynamite today. I've been jammed the past 2 days, and I had the sound off. I don't know how they responded to Athena's backstage bit with Starks. Was the crowd into it?
Yeah, people love her.
Okay, good. I like Athena a lot. When I saw her in that goofy hat, I thought, man, you're on Dynamite now. This ain't Ring of Honor. This isn't Ring of Honor's Honor Club. I mean, you're on live TV. And like, I guess I'm just used to Tony's opponents coming at her with teeth and not being funny. Like, and again, I didn't hear the response. So like, if it's good, it's good. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
But in my head, I'm thinking, is this what you want to see on live TV with Tony's next challenger? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. It came across very ROH-ish. I agree.
Yeah.
They're more shticky and more comical. Like, I've watched the show a couple of times now.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I like Billy, by the way, but like that whole angle got weird in Ring of Honor. Cause like first she's not, then she is with her, then she's not, then she is, then she, and at this point, I don't really care if she betrays her. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. It's too weird. Like that whole dynamic is weird. I agree with you.
And I'll say things like this sometimes, and people will think I'm bashing. I'm not trying to bash at all. I think both those ladies are freaking great, but Athena especially. Athena's awesome, but Billy's still on her way, of course. But yeah, just the optics of it, I guess, Ray, is what kind of threw me.
Yeah,
when I was
she
watching
put on a good match. Her and Tony put on a good match. So I mean, she can work.
Yeah,
just, like I said, that weird mentor minion thing is just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if it works, I suppose.
Yeah.
Are you keeping up with the G1, Ray? Are you watching it right now?
No, that's the one company I haven't followed up with that I'm like, I got to catch up. I've recorded a bunch of them, but I haven't watched it.
Brother, you got to catch up. Because the problem with G1 is you will fall asleep. And if you fall asleep, like right now, you are 5 events behind on the G1.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I'm caught up to last night's events. I'm very proud of myself. I won't spoil anything for you, but I will tell you that Yoshihashi is once again proving why he's one of the most underrated guys in the company. I love Yoshihashi. And
yes,
also
great.
Tai Chi's having a great G1 so far. We've had one person pull out due to injury, which is a shame.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. On July 23rd in the main event, Shota and Zack Sabre, really good. Well, Tim just gave it away. There you go, Tim. Ray, spoilers.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
come on.
Gabe came out a few nights ago saying that he was going to do his best to finish the tournament, but then they announced he couldn't do it.
Okay. Zack Sabre's still in it, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And Shota I'm just going to ruin it for you. Shota actually beat him on July 23rd in the main event.
No.
Yeah. But it's the G1, so anybody can lose, even the champ, which, you know, I've had to get over myself on that because I'm old school, and my old school brain says, you know, your world champ should never get pinned, ever, unless he's losing the belt. But if you're a fan of New Japan, you got to get over that because the G1 happens, and it's the champ loses, can get pinned anytime.
Yeah. Nuts. It's crazy there. Like, yeah, your mindset's going to be completely different.
Well, they're still trying to figure out Shota Umino, to be fair.
Yeah.
They haven't figured him out yet. Takesha's having a great G1. Of course he is. Takesha could work anybody and have a great G1. Drilla Maloney's looking good. Drilla Maloney's a freaking star, man. That dude, swear to God. Unbelievable. Shota's looking good. It was the 22nd, I think, when Shota, Yota Tsuji faced Yuya Uemura in the main event. Great match. These two guys are the future of that company. Okay. Uemura is fantastic. Really, really, really good. And Bolton Oleg's having a good tournament as well. You got to get caught up, right? You got to spend the weekend.
All right. I'm going to do it. I'm going to binge on it Saturday and Sunday. I got to catch up. I love some G1. I love some New Japan.
Oh, yeah.
You got me hooked on it like a bad drug.
Well, it's awesome.
It is awesome. You guys got to pay for it. It's so worth it.
Yeah, $10 a month. Yeah. Hello, Marie on the YouTube. What's up? Thanks for hanging out. Mercedes Monet took the week off, I believe, JP. And I'll be honest with you. Shout out to Phil Lindsay. Phil completely disagreed with me when I said that I didn't understand why Mox was on Dynamite. I still don't understand why Mox was on Dynamite. I don't think you need to be there the Wednesday after that Hangman beat him. I think he should have came back this week. But, you know, again, we can all have our own opinions. Marie says the G1 is awesome so far. I totally agree with you. I always enjoy the G1. Alma, you're all good. Alma's apologized for not being here. My friend, you do what you need to do. Alma, you do what you need to do. You're all good with me, my friend.
Yeah, you're good with me. Yeah,
I appreciate you tuning in when you can. Got to take care of you, Alma, for sure. For sure. Kids, before we go any further, we've been at this about 35 minutes, and 22 minutes of it was me ranting, so I apologize. Before we take a break, Marie is here.
Hey, Marie.
How are you?
Braves,
good to see you.
Your Braves are awful.
Oh, you hear that? Shots fired on the main event. My signal's getting a little funky again, kids. Everybody, please hold on, if you will. Yeah, he was on Dynamite and Collision and Dynamite this week. It is what it is, man.
That's a little weird.
Kids, if you've been paying attention, or even if you haven't, we launched a brand new podcast this week. It's myself, Joe Higgins, and Jay Loved, and Big Tasty. We were reviewing The Bear, the hit FX series The Bear. Do me a favor, kids, if you will, take a look at this.
Bear Mode, a podcast review of The Bear, begins with the Season 1 preview featuring Tom Clark, Big Tasty, Joe Higgins, and Jay Luft. This fun preview is now available on Boink Studios YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Like, subscribe, and follow today.
There you have it, kids. Bear Mode, a podcast review of The Bear. It is officially on the YouTube. The Season 1 preview is there, the video and audio version. We are also on Apple Podcasts, Audible, iHeartRadio, Amazon Podcasts, and Spotify. Boom, there it is. We're having a blast doing this show, kids, and we hope you check it out. If you like The Bear, you should enjoy our show. Please subscribe if you will. Share the show. Thank you very much. We're working on some things for the Boink Studios YouTube as we speak, changing up the look of some things. You might see thumbnails changing.
Yeah. Soon
Constantly
you see my show
trying
on there, so.
Well, I'm waiting on you.
I'm doing some write-ups. I'm doing some things. Trust me. You'll have my whole proposal within the next couple of weeks.
Keep a man waiting.
It's going to be amazing.
I was going to say, we won't reveal anything here, but we might have some news to share in the next month or so. So
yes,
everybody stay tuned for that.
Right. And I heard you have a really good 6M show.
Oh yeah, man. We just did Creed 3. That'll be coming out Tuesday, kids. If I time it that way, it should be coming out Tuesday because Tuesday's episode will be number 250. So there you go.
Oh, got to watch. It's fantastic.
I think so. I think everything came off really well. Hello, Gerald. Good to see you, my friend. Marie's agreeing with you actually there, Ray.
That's right.
Alma, I heard about the AJ Styles and Slammiversary thing. I did not watch Slam. Ray, did you catch Slammiversary?
It was literally 15 minutes from my house. I regret not going.
Oh,
I should have
man.
gone, but I was just like, I don't know. It's been so late. But yeah, I heard that the new champion, Leon somebody, is the new exhibition champion, and AJ handed it to him. And like he gave him like a congratulational speech and stuff. He got over like crazy.
Leon
I'm a big
Ruff?
AJ fan, so I like him.
Leon-
Leon Ruff.
Leon
Butler? Slater.
Yeah.
Right, he's the new champ.
Great.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Now the Dudleys are fighting the Hardys for the tag belts. I'm like, oh.
Fernando says NXT is bearing TNA. Hey, Fernando, this is not aimed at you, but everybody else. Did you think it'd go any different? Like, and I'm not crapping on anybody, don't get me wrong, but like, did we think this was going to end with TNA looking like superstars? Come on, man. I mean, look how they treated WCW legends who were contracted with WWE, not even working for another company. And, you know, Sting losing to Triple H, I'll never get over that.
Ugh.
Saying.
Horrible.
I'm just saying. JP says Moose handed the belt and AJ came out praising him. Marie says show was good overall. I think Santana not becomes everyone and their brother and their brother's cousin has said the same thing.
But you know why? Santana's a TNA guy. It says it right there, dude. It says it right there. And now they're ruining Trick Williams. They're having him coming out like the funky headhunter hammer now. Like, it's horrible, dude. Like, they're just ruining Trick. I'm like, oh my God.
Pumps in a bump.
Pumps in a bump. You got to see his outfit, dude. It's so bad. I'm like, why are you doing this to him?
Hey, man, Don't Stop is a solid Hammer song, and I'll fight anybody. Well, I'll let you fight anybody that wants to fight about that. Because
there you go.
That's a solid track, dude. I'm going to tell you right now. It's still good.
Pumps in a bump?
No. Don't Stop off the same album.
Don't Stop is a good song, too. It's a good album. It's a good album.
Yeah.
I don't knock the Hammer. Don't hurt him.
Yeah, because if you knock Hammer, he'll hurt you. We'll ask him not to, but he may.
He might.
Well, yeah, we may. He may do it. Yeah, I think Hammer became a victim of his own success, and there was a lot of other things that played into it. And he ended up trying to change to fit everybody else, but then that didn't necessarily work out. So I don't think we covered this on the show last week, but I wanted to kind of, talk about it here a little bit. Maybe we did. Did we talk about Goldberg last week on the show? You know what? I think we did. He has since come back. This is as of yesterday. He has publicly thanked Gunther, and he says, I could not have done it without him. That kid is freaking unbelievable. I mean, it was a wonderful opportunity to be in the ring with him and an honor, and I couldn't have done it without him. Your limitations are yourself and your dance partner, and he made it happen. And he also was impressed by how classy of a person the guy is. Said Gunther stayed 30 minutes to an hour afterwards after I was talking to all my friends in the ring. We had a room in the back. That kid's got class. He's got a lot of class. I can't enough things, but I'm future's filled with nothing but awesome stuff. So for the way he carried himself after that match and the things he said, Bill's going to do Bill stuff. And I kind of offended the guy last week, Ray, and said, that's his reality. If that's how he feels, I mean, are we just supposed to dismiss that? But people came after him anyway, because a lot of people don't like Bill regardless of what happens. But
they said that they hurt the referee or something?
I don't know. Did they?
Yeah, that's I've been reading that when he speared the referee that he supposedly broke his rib. I don't know. I didn't.
Wow.
That's what I've heard. And then like Bret Hart was chiming in. He's like, he doesn't work safe with anybody. Yeah, that's what I heard. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that.
And, just like I can't come after Bret for going after Bill, because that's not my experience. Like, Bret is forever changed. His career was ever altered by the match with Bill. And people can get upset at Bret. I think it's still childish, but hey, I'm not Bret. You know what I mean? So not
Yeah.
for me to say if Brett's right or wrong at this point. I wasn't in the ring with Bill. I don't know. You know, I can't really speak to that.
If you were, you'd be the world champion.
Well,
I know.
I don't know. I'm hitting the gym, but I ain't hitting it that hard.
No, but people don't know how tall you are.
6'3", 6'3", but
Dude, 6'5"
no,
You're a
6'3".
pretty tall guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was tall, and I'm looking up to you. I'm like, oh my god. You're a tall
It's
dude,
funny.
dude.
It's funny you meet people in real life, man. You
Yeah,
don't know.
Yeah, we got to meet up again and have another burger.
Oh, you know, I'd love to come back up there sometime. You ever going to get down to North Carolina? I mean,
Yeah, I will. When college basketball starts.
oh, there you go.
That'll be my excuse. I love college basketball, so maybe we'll go to a North Carolina game. Are you far from the college?
I'm probably a couple hours from Chapel Hill, I'd say.
Okay.
Maybe more. I'm an hour and a half out of Charlotte,
Okay, so I'll go to a Hornets game.
away from the coast. So like, yeah, dude, me and my son went to a few Hornets games a few years back, and it was fun just to be able to say. And none of the games meant anything, but it was just be able to say that we went. You know.
Okay. So I'll go to a Hornets. I'll go to a Hornets game.
Yeah. Tim points out Charles Robinson was the ref for Goldberg versus Gunther. That Charles Robinson's 84, and he looks great. I'm telling
Looks fantastic.
you. Right?
Good for him. Yes.
Still taking those bumps. My God, what's going on?
Unbelievable.
Whoa.
Love Charles Robinson. Good for him, dude.
Yeah, little Nate.
Yeah, little Nate.
Timothy, I'm going to give you one chance to take those vomit emojis off when you talk about Chapel Hill, baby. You got one opportunity to delete that freaking comment. Or I'm going to have Ray put you through a table, and you better sell it too.
Yeah, dude. I mean, hard. It's not going to give.
I'm not a Duke guy, man. Maria's. Look at those fighting words right there.
Ugh.
I am not a Duke guy, brother.
I'm not a Duke guy either. I'm actually a North Carolina guy.
See, I don't follow as religiously as I did, but I one thing is for sure, forever, never Duke. Okay.
No.
And
There's
yes,
no way.
JJ Redick is the enemy forever. I don't care what anybody says. So,
Oh my God.
yeah. Tim, I gave you a chance, Tim.
Yeah,
Tim don't let me down.
I'm going to get the table.
I'm just saying. Ray, get the table. It don't have quite the same ring, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Did we think we'd see the Dudley Boys in a ring in 2025?
That's nuts. And fighting the Hardys for the tag belts. Like
Matt and Jeff look great. I don't know. How's
Yeah.
Devon looking, by the way?
Devon looks good.
Does he?
I just, for 86 years old, he looks great.
There you go.
Kudos to him. Yeah. Give him a lot of credit. Like, I don't know.
So, Ray, I know that you had the show yesterday with Marie.
Mhm.
Shout out to her. What's happening with you lately these days in pro wrestling? What is it that's caught your interest? What is it that's got you talking and got you thinking? Besides losing Adam Cole, of course. What's happening?
Yeah, that's been awful. I was in mourning for a couple of days about that. I really do hope he wrestles again. I hate to see him just go out on that injury. But his health is most important. So
Yeah.
I respect it either way. I'm just wondering about this whole Seth Rollins thing. What's going to happen with that? Because everybody's, wondering what's going to happen with the belt, who's going to do what. They've kind of switched the women's bit, so to speak, because I know that that Tiffany was supposed to lose, and now, Naomi just got the belt. So now, obviously, I don't know who's going to be Tiffany's. I think she's ended up losing at SummerSlam to who's the other woman? I can't think of her name. The girl that's built like a bionic woman. Oh my God. She was part of the tag team champions with Bianca. I don't know her new WWE.
Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill. So I think Jade is going to end up getting that title now. We'll see. But AEW wise, I don't know why they're giving Moxley a title shot this soon and so quickly. Like, you got to let that die a little bit. Like, I didn't understand that direction. I really didn't. Like, that was just really weird. It's weird that they would just have him come back and push Moxley down our throats. I thought he was going to take time off, like you were saying before too. And he's back, and I'm like, why? You don't need him back right now. And MJF, what's going to happen with that? Like, you can't have two failing cash-ins. But now with the Hurt business kind of turning on him, who knows?
Yeah, fanaticism, Jeff's cashing this week. Well, look, in my opinion, I think John is great. Everything John does is great. But no one asked Tom what he thought. But since we're here and my name's on the show,
I'm
in my,
asking.
yeah, in my opinion, you know, like it does feel like I don't understand why it's happening right now. Give this thing room to breathe because, brother, if they work again and Paige does anything less than flat out beat John again, then I don't understand what we're doing. If he barely beats John, if it's by the skin of his teeth, if it's a roll up, if it's a cheap win because someone's back was turned, if it's blah blah blah, then I don't understand what all that is about because then you're making the statement of, remember that night that we all felt great about Paige winning? Nah. Right? Like, in my opinion, Paige needs to be the absolute, I got Mox's number. That dude can't, I don't care who he brings with him. I got back up as well. And in a fair fight, he ain't beating me. Right? But if we get anything other than that, I don't really understand what we're doing at that point, Ray.
No. It's like you're making it seem like that was a fluke win at that point. If he didn't have all that help, he would never have beaten him. Like, yeah, you're tarnishing it. He's got to beat him clean. He's got to beat him not, I wouldn't say easy, but he cannot beat him cheap. He can't, like you said, can't get a quick roll up, can't get distracted. He's got to be able, like, hey, he hits him with the buckshot and puts him down. Now, I think if MJF cashes in and gets that belt, that's just awful. So I want this reign to at least have a little bite to it. This can't be a 2-week reign. Or a 3-week reign. Like, come on, dude. Let this guy keep the belt for a little bit.
Oh, dude, if he ends up getting that belt right back, there's a massive problem.
Massive problem, dude. Like, come on. That's why I think the Hurt Business has to, unfortunately, I think they're going to have to have another bad cash in. Like, they're going to have to just beat him up and not let him get that title.
Yeah.
Which will start a feud with him and the Hurt Business, and I'm okay with that. But to have him drop it this quick, no shot.
No, if we do that, I have no idea what we're doing if we're doing all that because it negates what just happened to some degree.
It's like it never happened almost. Yeah, Tom, we're on the same page. I think it's awful. You can't. I want Hangman to keep this belt for a while.
And you know, it's like the thing they always say, like, well, you won so and so, no one can take that away from you. In this business, you kind of can, whether you mean to or not. I think you kind of can. Like, and that's not good. Like, I don't know. I'm not suggesting that Adam Page needs to be able to defeat everyone on the roster. I never said that. But at the same time, like, if he can't beat the guy he just beat, I don't know. None of that makes any sense to me.
And if he can't hold it for a little bit, like, come on. Like, you're just making him like a very weak champion. He's got to keep it for a little while. Like, what's the harm in it?
Tim's giving you credit for Collision getting better.
Yeah, Collision is really good. I have to admit, they have storylines. It flows. There's direction. It's a good show. I give it a lot of credit.
And says,
in the Collision's juice.
I'm a fan of Collision. Collision can be a cleanup show, and I don't mean that it's less than, although they may look at it as less than. But I think Collision could be a cleanup show where the stuff that you don't have time for on Dynamite, you address it on Collision. You know? Yeah.
Like the argument or the quote unquote feud could start on Dynamite and then have the match on Collision. 100%. They did it right. They could do it really good.
I think so. Fernando says, please don't be WCW with Sting after Starrcade 97. Truer words were never spoken. To this day, Eric Bischoff wants to pat himself on the back about WCW. Cool. Yeah, if you pat yourself on the back, I'll remind you, you're the reason why the whole thing with Sting went south. In my head, the way that played out, Ray, was that next Monday on Nitro, that the fracture of the NWO begins. And they all get busy feuding with each other. Yes. And they do it for 3 months or 6 months. And Sting can go defend the belt against whoever comes along. But the NWO is eating itself from the inside out. But none of that happened. And when they didn't split and Hogan got it right back, you just everything, you just done it. I don't understand that.
That was awful. Awful.
JP said it right. Do not treat Adam Page, and Adam Page is far from a transitional champion.
No,
far.
He's the complete opposite of that.
Yeah. Shane says, Tom, if you could book Ray in a match, who would he face off with, and what would be a stipulation in the match? Let's see. I mean, I want to put you in a ring with a pro that take care of you.
Yeah.
I say Takeshita.
Okay.
I think you come out with not a scratch on you, and I think Takeshita make you look like a superstar, like you could actually do something.
Okay.
Because he's that good.
He is that good. He's that good. I would put you in there with someone else, someone who's just as safe. I would say Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah, because I'm a fun heel, just so you know.
You're a good heel.
You ain't seen me be a heel, brother.
I want to see it.
I'm a fun heel. So it had to be against a really good baby face.
Yeah.
So
trying to think who else it could be then that I know you would be in really good hands. You're a really good heel. What's a good face that I know you're in really, really good hands? Oh, probably Dustin Rhodes.
Oh, great pull.
There you go.
I'd take that all day.
I would love to see that.
Shoot, I would too.
I would love to see it. There you go.
I'd say, brother, if I blow up in 20 seconds, just try to carry me through, but I'll do the best I can for you. Tim says, till something happens, I'll always say FTR versus Jay White and Juice Robinson. That was 2 out of 3, the greatest match on Collision. You'd have a hard time finding one that's better. That was a great match.
Yeah. But now Juice has shaved his beard and cut his hair. He looks like Bo Dallas. I'm like, why?
I have no idea what he was thinking at all.
And he's wearing the strap thing now. I'm like, oh, Juice, why? What happened to the trunks? What happened to the beard, the long hair? I'm like,
right?
Oh,
crazy.
Oh my God.
Kids, we haven't put banners up the entire show, but the floor is now open. We've been on the air for almost an hour, and we're going to get ready to start our respective weekends here shortly. But if anybody's got anything non-pro wrestling related or pro wrestling related you'd like to throw into the chat, please feel free to do so. I'm going to very, very gently remind everybody about Boink Studios on YouTube. The website is now also completely updated. I intentionally did not update it for a couple of different reasons that I won't bore anybody with here right now. But if you would like to, please subscribe on the YouTube. The day that we stop streaming to Facebook is probably coming, okay? But we will always stream live to the YouTube. So I encourage you, if you don't have a YouTube, or if you don't, some kind of way to watch it, please do so. And if you are there, if everyone in this chat right now is subscribed to my YouTube, first of all, thank you. If not, nothing's behind a paywall, kids. It's free. There's no money out of your pocket. There's the time it takes for you to take your thumb, hit subscribe, and you're good to go. If everybody could do that for me right now, that'd make me make me feel incredibly happy.
Amen.
JP said Juice looks like a little kid with short hair and shaved. Yeah. All right, Ray, I'm leaving this to you. Top 5 Kobe moments of all time.
81 points. It's got to be probably 1. Shooting the 3-throw with the broken Achilles. It's got to be 2. Dropping 55 at the Garden, and the Knicks were hot, and the Lakers were about to win their second championship in 2008 will be 3. 4, Kobe leading the 2003 Lakers when Shaq fouled out, and he had to end up scoring all the points and winning the game. And 5, I'm going to say the 60 he scored his last game before he retired. There you go. Great question, Tim.
I like how you were ready with all that. That's pretty impressive.
Tim knows me and Kobe are like that.
JP's coming after you, brother. Look at that.
Yeah, it's just awful. I don't know what team he likes. Oh, he likes the Nuggets. Right? He's a Denver Nuggets fan. How did the Nuggets do against the Lakers in 2008 in the Western Conference Finals?
2008.
How did that go? When you had Carmelo Anthony. You're supposed to win that, right?
Uh-oh.
How did that go? I'm just curious. Someone asked me.
Hear that? Shots fired in the main event again, I swear. And I thought we were all calmed down and friends again. What happened there?
Can we just get along? I know.
No chance. Not in this day and age.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming for you. I'm telling you, man. Gotta be careful out there. People are crazy.
Crazy. Dude, you'd say anything bad about Hogan, I was getting destroyed. I was like, wow. Oh my God. I was like, okay.
Hey, look.
Sorry.
I'm not trying to open it back up again, but look, I have never shied away from discussion. I was going to say debate, but I don't like debate. You want to know why I don't like debate, Ray? Because most people don't want to debate. They want to argue.
Yeah.
And it's very rare that I'll meet somebody who is willing to not only listen, but to consider and possibly change an opinion. And some stuff I can't be moved on, but other things I'm more than willing to listen and allow new thoughts to enter my head. So everybody here right now and earlier, I feel like everybody's pretty common sense happening. And, everybody's willing to have a discussion. I have no worries discussing, but it's the debating part that I don't. Debating leads to people standing up, throwing chairs at each other, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. When you don't respect my opinion, that's when it's like we can't have a conversation about it anymore. Like, I respect your opinion. I may not agree with it, but I respect what you're saying. But if you like bash what I'm saying and think it's wrong, I guess we can't talk anymore.
Some men you just can't reach.
Exactly.
Like what we had here last week, which is the way he wants it. Well, he gets it. Cool hand loop. Sorry, Scott. I got stuck for a second. JP says when you don't build a team around Anthony and he wants to move to New York so his wife could be a model. Okay. Tim says that was 2009, Ray Dean. We beat the chicken
2009.
nuggets.
That's right. They beat the chicken nuggets. You're right. Thank you, Tim.
Fernando says, Fernando done won the show. Ranked the revolving door members of the Four Horsemen.
That's on you, buddy. You go first.
Number one, Barry Windham was born to be a horseman.
Okay.
Barry Windham is top of ranking. Okay. It's hard for me to not put Lex number two, even though Lex was not a great worker. And I think Lex would tell you he probably was not a great worker. Hard for me to not put him number two. Sid maybe is number three. You got to put Sting in there somewhere. So I guess I'll say Barry and then Sting and then Lex and then Sid. Roma, I'm not counting. No disrespect to Roma, but I don't, You asked me, didn't you? I'm just giving you my real answer here. No disrespect to Paul Roma, but nothing against Paul Ray, but that was a bad fit, and everybody knew it.
Yeah, it was not a good fit. Mike was not the greatest, in my opinion. He just didn't mesh with those guys.
You're talking about Paul Roma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he had the greatest Mike. In my opinion, like I said, I just thought he was a good worker. I think he belonged with those guys.
Yeah, he wasn't. Who am I forgetting? Pillman.
I was going to say, what was the guy with the gun? Pillman.
Okay, well, Pillman and Malenko. Oh my goodness, let me backtrack. So I'll say Barry number one.
Barry's my number one.
Malenko number two. Well, all right. Hard to place anybody against Sting, but see what you did.
Sting? Yeah, Sting's got to be two.
Yeah. So Barry and then Sting and then Malenko, and then I'll say Lex.
Okay.
And then Pillman.
Yeah. No Mongo?
I'll put him next. He can be 6.
Yeah, he'll be 6. That's it.
Yeah, I ain't putting Benoit. JP.
Oh, that's right. He was there. I can't put him.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm staying away from that. That's not.
Sorry, dude. I can't go there.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's.
That's
that revolving door, man.
Revolving door, but Wyndham definitely number one.
And to be fair, Ray, maybe I didn't answer it correctly because the revolving door suggests the Tully spot, which went to Barry, or the Ole spot which went to Barry. That's the revolving door. But when Arn gave up his spot, that's when it went to Henning, and then from Henning it went to whoever it went to. So
yeah, and then it kind of dissolved after that.
Tim says, we're the Beatles wreck among the greatest band of all time. Number one, period. We're done. Period. We're done. There's no one else. I love Zeppelin. Love Zeppelin. I think Sabbath was great. I think the Stones are legends. I think the Who were also legendary. For me, it begins and ends with the Beatles. And you know how I know that? Is because the amount of people I can count on one hand that I've ever heard say, if not for you two, I wouldn't be a musician. But then you can't count the number of people that the Beatles have influenced. And by the way, including the late Ozzy Osbourne, like people from all different genres, not just rock, country, jazz, gospel, you name it, were influenced by the Beatles. That says something.
It is 100%.
What about you, Ray? To you, who's the greatest rock band of all time? Greatest band of all time?
Probably Rolling Stones.
Oh man, we got a problem.
I'm sorry.
We got a big problem, man. Oof.
And I'm a big Van Halen guy too.
Well, you got some points back on that one.
Okay.
But yeah, that Rolling Stones comment, you got to fight back from that.
Did I say Rolling Stones? I meant the Beatles.
Yep. Well, I thought maybe you mispronounced it.
Yeah, I pronounced it. Did I say Rolling Stones? I meant the Beatles.
Well, there you go.
Then yes, and then of course Van Halen.
Fernando says Mr. Perfect. I didn't rank Mr. Perfect, did I? Well, I mentioned Kurt Hennig. Yeah. Well, the problem is, Fernando, he was a horseman for like 20 minutes and then he turned on him.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Because was he a horseman? He was a horseman for like 15 seconds.
Yeah, it didn't last long. Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't a long, no. Like, I feel you got to be in there for a couple of months and do a couple of matches to actually be considered a horseman.
What a time to be alive during those years, man. Crazy.
Man,
crazy. Well, Ray, we've went an hour and some change. Before we get out of here and start our weekend, tell the kids out there where they can find you on the internets.
You can find me on the Peaches and Power Bombs tailgate party every Wednesday. Me and my partner, Majestic Marie, we crush AEW. We go over the show. We go over the highlights. And soon, Boink Studios, the Ray Sports Experience all day will be coming soon. Got to work on some stuff. But
I see what you did with the title. Okay.
Yeah. I listened to somebody. I listened to my Zen master.
Oh, crap. Who's that?
This tall guy.
Yeah. Tall guy with the fuzzy face on the Facebook.
Yes. That likes burgers and coffee.
Right? Yeah. And bad tech today, man. You know what? Thanks for everybody for hanging in there with us. We appreciate it. Ray, thanks as always for
coming, my friend. Thank you for having me, brother. I look forward to it. We got to hope we crush our Rocky series sometime soon.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure.
Yeah. And definitely look out for that Creed series on the 6M. Yep. We had a really good time.
For sure. Ray, thanks again, brother.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Yeah, man. All right, kids, there you go. Ray all day in the house. Thanks to Ray for joining us here. Again, kids, thanks much for everybody hanging in there today with the tech. It's been a little wonky, but you know what? We expect wonky. That kind of comes with the territory. When you do a live podcast without a net and no real-time editing or anything, it's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. So you know what? It's all good. We powered through it. We had a good time. Yeah, we can agree to disagree and still come out of it friends and still come out of it fellow wrestling fans. So I appreciate you guys very much. Again, kids, if you will, subscribe to the YouTube. It's there in the chat. Doesn't take you a whole lot of time, and it helps me grow the channel, which is always good. So I appreciate everybody that does that out there. Go check out the new Bear podcast. It's called Bear Mode, a podcast review of the Bear. We hope you enjoy that. We're going to be reviewing every episode of every season of the Bear, including the next brand new season. That'll probably happen sometime next year. I guess they'll start production, I suppose. And then we will come back for the Ted show next year as well for season 4 of Ted Lasso. So we'll see how all that plays out. Kids, do me a big favor, if you will. This don't do nothing. It doesn't cost you any money. Well, maybe it would, but all it is time. Go out there and have a great weekend, okay? Everybody take care of each other. Be good to everybody else, all right? If you run up on somebody you don't know and we were talking about the word judgment earlier and all that stuff. There's a lot of wacky, bad stuff happening around us right now, kids. All we really got is each other. The rest of those guys, they're going to care about us to a point, but all we really have is each other, all right? So everybody do the best you can. If there's a friend you haven't talked to in a while, there's a family member that maybe you need to touch base with, go out and do those things because you never know what could happen. And also we just need to come together at some point. It's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be hard, but do what you can. I got a great audience and I appreciate all the love and support you've shown me over the years. You guys mean the world to me. So thank you as always for tuning in and hanging out. But everybody come together if you can. I know it seems like a weak sauce thing to end on or whatever, but I really feel that way, man. I just feel like what we've got is each other. So everybody do the best you can. I know you will. Do me a favor, kids. Once again, have a great weekend. We should be here a week from today, barring any unforeseen circumstances, as we always say. Check out the YouTube. Check out the new Bear Mode podcast, if you will. I appreciate it very much. New episode of Tom Clark 6M Podcast coming this Tuesday. Don't miss that. And the main event right back here again next Friday. Thanks much as always, kids. And we'll see you next time.